Hello and good evening, everyone. So, Thursday evening, then, final live stream of the week here on the YouTube channel. I'll just jump into screen sharing mode and while we're waiting for some questions there, so I'll go ahead, jump straight over to Rebel and get placing some live value bets here. Basically, the purpose of these streams, well, firstly, to help people answer any questions that you might have to do with either match betting, value betting using Rebel, or value betting using Each Way Sniper with the Each Way value bets that provides, or just even to do with the Forex copy trading that I've just started talking about. Any questions to do with that, absolutely fine to fire them through on the chat there. And yeah, the second part of this stream is to literally just go through these bets on Rebel to show how they are placed. Now, tonight, it looks like a very, very busy evening. It was just showing 9,400 bets across all the bookies. It's now 8,100. Just to give you a sort of comparison, when the sports were on a summer break, we were lucky if we saw over 2,000 on a Thursday evening. So that's why we had a bit of a pause from these value betting live streams during the week. But now there's like so many bets available with a lot of sports, well, every sport getting back into full swing. Got 21 value bets across the filters that I've set up. So this is just with Bet365 with some strict filter settings. So yeah, we're going to go ahead, click on the first one then and select bet. So again, if this is your very first live stream, you literally just click the bet that you want to place, click on the bet button there. So it says bet, log, remove, snooze, or close. You just click on bet and then it loads the match up there. As that's loaded, we'll look at the player's name. So it's just Camilla, really easy one there. And Camilla to win the match, back odds are 1.66. So Camilla to win the match, let's just check here. Yeah, it's just a match win, not like a first set win or anything like that. You can see there the back odds now are currently at 1.40. So that's why I always say double check that the back odds are still at what you want them. So if we change that down to 1.40 and then click anywhere on the screen, that's going to take it from a 9.3% expected value if the odds were at 1.66. At the true odds, or the available odds of 1.4, is actually a minus 7.8% expected value. So you wouldn't want to place that. That's why it's showing the stake amount there, £0. It's just like you would not place that. This is why the bookmakers in the whole win over time, because they will offer the odds in their favor. So someone that may just be a general punter that doesn't know about value betting, they may just want to put a bet on that player, that tennis player, just for the fun of it, basically, just to have a bit of a gamble on it and hope that they win. Even if their bet wins, it doesn't matter. Doing that over time, they're going to end up handing all of their money to Bet365. So that's why we don't place bets at minus 7.8%. So I'll go ahead and remove that. We're not interested in that bet at all. And let me just see here. Let me just press refresh here. So that's just refreshing, and we'll go to the next bet. While that's refreshing, I'll just go through these bets here. So on Each Way Sniper then, as I mentioned, this is providing each way value bets on the horse racing. So when these pop up on here, during the week, I'll put them on the Discord if I'm by the computer, but on a Saturday is the main time that I put these in the members Discord. I'll literally fire 20, 30 bets through at least on a Saturday to do with these. So I'll do print screen. And then on this value alerts channel here on the members Discord, I'll put the screenshot in. And then on the members live stream, I'll actually read them out, but I can read these out for you here. If you want to place any bets at value, so we've got the Leopardstown 725 race this evening. The horse is called Highland Ray, and with Sky Bet, currently at back odds of 17, if they are still available, you've got an 18.59 rating on that. So really, really good bet to take. That's Highland Ray on the Leopardstown 725. But again, it's only if the back odds are at 17. If you go to Sky Bet and those back odds are, say, at They could be down to 14 or 13 now, maybe even 12 actually. Sometimes you have to be quick with them before the bookmaker realizes they're giving away too much value. But yeah, that's an insanely good value bet there. Next one there, it's on the same race, Leopardstown 725, but it's the horse Firm Handshake, and that's available with Sky Bet, Bet UK, or 32 Red. With Sky, its back odds are at 15, and it's better value, even though it's lower odds there than 32 Red, because it's paying 4 places. So back odds of 15 with 4 places paid is a 17.6 rating, whereas Firm Handshake, even at better back odds of 17, because just 3 places are being paid with 32 Red and Bet UK, that's just a 3.1 rating. Still good to take if you don't have any money in your Sky Bet account, or maybe if you don't have a Sky account and you have 32 Red or Bet UK, you'd still get on a 3.12 rating, absolutely. But just goes to show the places does make a big difference there. And then finally, let me see if I posted this one. Oh yeah, this one was included. So again, same race, Leopardstown 725. The horse is called Alexander John, and this time it's with still Sky, but back odds is 7.5, much lower back odds on that one, and that's a 7.59 rating on that. And then another one here. So this one was not included in the last screenshot. So I'll just pop this one in. So this is the Kilbeggan 535 race, and that's obviously for tomorrow. Says there 25th of the 8th. So tomorrow's Kilbeggan 535 race, the horse is called Mephisto, I think that's called. It won't be pronounced Mepisto, so Mephisto. With BetVictor or Sky Bet then, that would be a, back odds. So back odds are 34 there, and it's going to be a rating of 16 or a 4.29. Now I'm just trying to work out why it is. So Sky are offering 5 places, and there we go. Yeah, so that's caught me out before. So I thought, why is it that Sky's coming on in a worse rating, but it's with 5 places, and with BetVictor it's only 4 places, but it's a better rating? It's because the BetVictor are offering quarter place term odds. So it says place payout quarter odds, not 1/5 odds. So you definitely want to, if you got BetVictor account, you would want to get that bet on with BetVictor there to take advantages of those better place term odds there. Well, let's jump back over to Rebel. I'll place a few value bets here. So we're currently on 4 outstanding on the account. So let's see if we can get to 9 outstanding. So it means we placed 5. And then I'll go ahead and jump over to the YouTube chat, see if there's any questions there, see if I can help anyone out. Of course, if you do find these live streams entertaining or of any value, I do always ask and appreciate the like button being tapped. Massive thank you if you do press the like button on the stream. But let's go ahead, select this one at the top. So click on bet. While it's loading, we'll go, okay, Asian Handicap Soccer Match, and it's +0 for AFC filed. So basically, it's the team starting with AFC. The other team's Hartlepool, but AFC then +0 on the Asian Handicap. So we'll click on Asian lines, and the main market's +0.5. So we need to scroll down, click on alternative Asian Handicap, go down to 0, and there it is. So +0 on AFC, and the odds are at 2.75, and that's of course what we want there, 2.75. So we can place our £10 back bet on that, click on done, and then we'll log that. So that's our first value bet placed on this stream this evening at a 7.3 expected value there. So we'll click log on that. And then this next one here, so another Asian handicap bet. As I mentioned previously, once you start getting into using the Rebel betting software and you've like placed several of these, I think once you place like say 20 or 30 of these same kind of bets, like Asian handicap bets with a certain bookmaker, you'll just get so used to how to find the bets, where they are, and you'll just be able to place them really, really quickly. It's absolutely no problem. Just, it's like anything. It takes a bit of learning when you first start, but then you really get into the rhythm of it. So this one then, it's just the team starting with Atletico, +0.75. So here we go. We click on Asian lines. Atletico there, yes, thankfully the main market is plus 0.75. So we can click it, double check the odds are what we want. So the odds are currently at 1.725. And there we go. 1.725 is what we're after. So we can just go ahead, click on place bet, let it confirm, click done. You don't actually have to click done even, but I like to for some reason. 6.1% expected value we'll get on that. So we'll click log. And that's 2 bets that we've placed now. Yeah, if you don't want to click done, you can literally just come back off the screen, go back over to Rebel and select the next bet. So next one here then, click on bet. And that's yet another Asian handicap, plus 1.25 on the team starting with FK. So again, we'll go over here, click on Asian lines, and there we go, straight on the main market there, plus 1.25 for FK. Back odds are at 1.975, and that's what we want, 1975. So we'll click on place bet. And then just to show you what I mean about it, says I could click done there, but I don't need to. So I'll just click log 6%, and then I'll select this next one. When I select it and click bet, that's just going to load up the next match there. So yeah. Actually, there we go. That's why you do need to click done, because if you don't, then look, it's going to show. I did not know this actually. It's going to show the previous bet that you selected back again, and you wouldn't want to get confused with placing the same bet again. It wouldn't be like the end of the world because you'd still be placing it at value odds, but you'd be putting too much money, too much exposure on that one bet. So actually, when I say you don't need to press done, you actually do. So just to save any complication there. But this one, and for some reason, I don't know why, I find it satisfying anyway, just to click the done button and it gets rid of the bet slip. But Asian handicap plus 0 on this one, starting with the team's starting with the letter Z then. And we'll go ahead and go, okay, Asian lines, letter Z, team over on the right-hand side, and it's minus 0.25 for that one in the main market. So 0.0 comma minus 0.5 is minus 0.25. And we want just plus 0. So we're going to click alternative Asian handicap, scroll down to plus 0, and the current back odds are at 1.575, and that's not what we want. We actually want 1.725. So 1.575, if we just put those odds in, 1.575, click anywhere on the screen. Yeah, if we were to place that now, it'd be at minus 3.4% expected value. So terrible value. We don't want that. So I'm just going to click X on it, get rid of the bet slip, and then we'll just click remove. That's why we double check the odds. Because remember, sometimes a bet could pop up on here on the bet section of Rebel Betting, and it literally could be a value bet that's popped up there, say 10 minutes ago. And if you're placing bets up here at better value, and then you get down to one that's already been there for say 10, 15 minutes, the bookmaker may have then realized, oh, actually, we're giving away too much value, get the odds changed. So that's why it's always, you have to double check, are the odds still what you want them to be? This next one, click on bet, and it's just Le Mans, draw no bet, and back odds are 2.625. So for that one, the draw no bets, usually you just scroll right down, and there we go. There's Le Mans, 2.62 for draw no bet, and we want 2.625. Now let's get rid of the 5. So getting rid of the 5, it's going to go from a 5.4 to 5.2. So I'm still quite happy to place that one. So just double checking this. Draw no bet. Le Mans, yeah, 2.62 is correct. And we're going to place that. Click on done. And yeah, we're still going to get some great value on that one. So we'll click log. And got one more to place here before I jump over to the chat, see if there's any questions. So I did say I placed 5 bets and then jump over to the chat. So next one then, this is going to be a Asian handicap, but an Asian handicap bet with a twist. It's a first half Asian handicap. So what we need to do, you just need to be a bit extra careful and go, okay, the team starting with the letter G, and it's the first half handicap, minus 0.5. So we'll click on Asian lines. Then we can see here, so team with the letter G is on the left here. The top one is the main Asian handicap. There's first half Asian handicap. team with the letter G just there on the left. Minus 0.5 is just in the main market there, so we don't have to, well, there isn't actually, there is not an alternative first half Asian handicap. That's the only one available. So, but yeah, it's literally exactly what we want. It's minus 0.5. The correct team, Grindavik. It's Icelandic, so that's probably not how you pronounce it. But the back odds we need 2.0. You can see there 2.0 is what on place bet. It's taking a bit of extra time to confirm that, but it's no problem. It's confirmed and placed. Click on done. Then we'll log that one at 5.2% there. So now we have, so we're on 4 outstanding. It's now saying 9 outstanding. So we've placed 5 value bets here on the software. Let me just jump over, see what kind of questions we have here this evening. So let me see here. So Decker Brown, hi there, good evening. Saying, hi Chris, I'm in a whole world of pain with Axie. I decided to follow Held Adjust and saying my unrealized loss at 11 a.m. this morning was 1,482, although that has now gone down to 928 as we speak. Let me just read the rest here. Saying my soft stop limit has been triggered, so copying has stopped. I desperately need some advice. I did actually reply to your email. I saw your email, Decker. I replied to it about an hour or so ago, hour and a half ago. It's literally the first opportunity that I've had was this afternoon to get on the emails. But let's see. Don't know if this Helder guy is a maverick or not. Do I hang in and ride it out and add more funds, or accept the losses if I decide to realize them? So live profit and loss debt is not realized at present. So in theory, I'm actually in profit, but I'm worried that this guy's a nutter. Any thoughts? So basically, when I created the guide for Axie, for the Forex copy trading, and I put this on the email, by the way, to reply to you. I recommended the trader I'm copying, the Holy Grail. I recommended them. Obviously, none of it's like financial advice or anything. Blah blah blah. Do your own research and all that for legal reasons. But I put the Holy Grail, and I said I'm copying them because I'd researched like what kind of traders they are, and I did momentarily copy Held Adjust for 2-3 days. And I noticed Held Adjust, although he is the very top trader, and he's made, I think his, my phone's not next to me now, so I can't check. But I think his realized profit just for this year so far, I don't know what starting bankroll he had, but it's over 100,000. It's either in dollars or euros. So it's nearly £100,000. We're talking like £85,000 he's made. So he absolutely knows what he's doing. There's no question about it. He's not some nut job, like you say, that doesn't know how to Forex trade. He's a very, very good Forex trader, like insanely good. He probably ranks as like one of the best in the world, like no joke. But what you've got to be comfortable with when you're copying a trader like that is the up and down variance. It's kind of like if you're doing value betting, you're going to get variance with it. You're going to have some days where your bets are just all going to lose and you're not actually going to make any money. Then another day, your profits are going to go sky high and you'll see a nice return. So I would personally, again, not financial advice, but this is just what I would do. Now you've started that sort of journey of copying Held Adjust, I would personally stick with it and ride it out. It's a roller coaster, just like with stock market investing. It's an absolute roller coaster. I'll give you an example. My stocks and shares ISA, I've got not quite a few, but I've got a few different ISAs that I invest with, in stocks with. And one of them in particular, in the past like 2 or 3 weeks, is down by around £3,000. Now, some people will go, "Oh wow, you've just lost £3,000. That's horrible. Like, aren't you gutted?" And I couldn't care less because I've invested into it for a long term, and I know that it's just a slight hiccup in the current market situation and how it's going. So for me, I'm absolutely not bothered, and I think you have to have the same mindset when you copy a erratic sort of high frequency Forex trader. You have to just be able to stomach that, variance of some days are going to be amazing, some days not so good, but overall you'll make a really nice profit from it. So that's just my take on it there. You said any thoughts there? No, I don't think he's a nutter. He's not gained over 11,000% in gains just this year alone. I mean, to think about that, it's insane. By being a nutter, he really knows what he's doing. But Connor Medlin, hi there, good evening. Saying, hello, Chris. Yeah, I was following Helderjust and Holy Grail, but I've decided to follow Chris's advice and cancelled Helderjust with mirror existing trades ticked. So yeah, it's not. I think I've heard a couple of people doing that. Sort of realizing that Helderjust is he's pretty bonkers with, he makes the money, but he's out there with how hardcore he is on the trades. So yeah, that's why I kind of didn't recommend him in the guide that I put together, because someone did say, "Oh, why have you picked the Holy Grail? Like they're second in the list of top traders. Why not just copy the top one?" And that's exactly why. He's just a bit crazy with how many trades he's doing. But Connor there also saying, I realized with copying several traders, you get those margin calls emails, which are a pain. I'm stuck with 3 Helderjust trades sitting at minus 23, but I'm hoping they turn around and come good. Yeah, I'm like, 99% sure that they will turn around and come good. He really knows what he's doing. I think all of the traders in the top 10, you could even say in the top 20 on there, really know what they're doing. But Anthony Coffey, hi there, good evening, saying up again today, over 200 pounds today. Very happy with that. Had 2 big losing days, but doing well with value betting overall. So very glad to read that, Anthony. Good job there on the profits there. And Decker, they're just saying some of my open trades with Helderjust are negative 500, and I'm worried they spiral out of control. Maybe already have. He seems to put odd trades on the US tech market. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely, there'll be reasons there why he's putting those trades on. And like with any kind of trading, every trade that you do is not going to work out in your favor. But as long as you have like that, most of the time they are working out in your favor, then of course you'll be in a nice profit from it. And remember, those top 10 traders, as long as you find one in there, in my opinion, that has a trading record from at least, so I think the furthest back it goes is January. As long as they're from like January this year, and you can see they've made insanely good gains for the last 8 months now, there's no way you could make you couldn't get lucky trading every day for 8 months and be making tons of money, like thousands of pounds, and do that 8 months in a row. You just wouldn't be able to do it from pure luck, would you? So yeah, I would absolutely trust, personally, I would trust that he knows what he's doing there based on his, trading history. If anyone's joined the live stream, you're wondering what we're talking about now, because this is a how to place value bets live stream. We're talking about the Forex copy trading that I've recently put a video up on the channel about. I personally made £31 profit. I thought it was 25 quid. I made £31 yesterday, doing absolutely nothing, just leaving the app running on my phone. Today's not been as good, £6 profit, I think, something like that. But all those little profits, they just add up, and you have to remember it's literally zero work from me. The link is in the description if you want to check it out there. I've done a free full guide how to get started with it. And don't forget, by joining, so if you go on that guide and you end up joining through my link on the guide and you deposit £500 and start copy trading, I'll pop your name down on this competition list that I'm doing. And the first 100 people that get signed up through the guide there, I'll be picking someone at random from that list to win £100 cash from myself. So yeah, not only will you be making money from the trader, but you'll have a chance of 100 quid from me. I've done that about 8 times now. So it's about 800 quid that I've given away, where I've literally just sent £100 to a subscriber for doing that. And I'm thinking, like, if we do say another 100 after that, I'll give away another £100. If you're in the first 100, you'd still be included in that second draw. So it'd be like the sooner you start doing it, the more chances you have of winning cash from myself. But let's see here. So I don't know what's going on with the chat here. That's the first time that's happened. The chat's like messing up here completely. But I can see Paul Sheldon's there saying hi, Chris. So hi there. Good evening, Paul Sheldon. Good to see you in. And Decca Brown. So it's saying, I'm just trying to read in between here. You can obviously see it on my screen what I'm seeing. But thanks very much. I'm happy to write it out. I need to add more funds. You need to have deep pockets for this guy. So yeah, definitely, as I say, is a bit erratic there. Very good at what he does, or she. We don't know if it's a he or she. Very good at what they do, but we're just you have to sort of be willing to ride that roller coaster. And let me see. I think that's just they've put some text in there with the emoji. That's why it looks weird. But anyway, Connor just saying then, do you know exactly what the proportion number means in terms of the proportional by equity strategy? I temporarily upped mine to 0.3, but all trades were still showing as 0.01. So I've actually wondered that myself. When I was copying at 1.0, it was still showing 0.01, and then I reduced it down to 0.1, so obviously 1/10 of it. And yeah, they exactly the same for me. They were still copying at 0.01. I think it's not the trade size, so that's always going to be at 0.01, unless you had much more money in and you could copy it a full position. So depending, if you needed, say they're trading with let's say £30,000, I assume like no one that's following this is going to want to put in £30,000, but they may be trading with that much money. If you put in 30 grand, you would then probably have a position open at 0.1 if yours was at 0.1. But because like the majority of us, like I started with £400 and I put an extra £200 in, so I started with £600. Because we're all starting with much smaller amounts of money than they have, even by lowering it down on what you're copying proportionally by, it's still only going to set a trade at 0.01. I don't know if that makes sense there, but I think it's something to do with we're using much smaller amounts of money, basically. But kind of there, just saying I'm back on 0.1 and just Holy Grail now. So yeah, I think that's what it's to do with there. And Jim Mackerel, hi there, good evening, saying, how are the Dubai rentals going? So I was like, Dubai rentals, what are we talking about here? And then I remembered, so for those of you that follow the other channel I have here on YouTube, I have, so I think it's 12 now, 12 properties, shares of properties in Dubai. And basically I earn rental income from those. So there's 10 of them that are currently rented out. One of them that's on pause because it's a holiday home. So it just depends if anyone books it on like Airbnb or booking.com. It's currently no one's staying there basically. So you don't get rent from it if no one's there, of course. And then the 12th one, I've just invested in it. So it's not completed yet. But yeah, they're going really well. Thanks, Jim. And I'll be putting a brand new video over on if you're interested, it's called Investing Boss. That's the investing channel I've started. Getting close to 1,000 subscribers now, which is really cool. I think it was 777 last time I checked, because I just thought of like lucky number sevens there. But yeah, I'll probably next week, end of next week will be the next video where I update with how much rental income I've had for the month and all that good stuff. And as well, I'll put on my Forex copy trading update on there and everything to do with what I'm investing in that's earning me passive income will be on that video there on the Investing Boss channel. But while we have a minute or so left, I can see there's no further questions, and it's absolutely fine. If you want to pop in any more questions, I'll try and get to them in the limited amount of time we have. But let's go ahead and place another value bet here. So this is the 1x2 bet, so the win draw or win market, I guess you could call it, 1x2. And this is just for America MG then at back odds of 2.625. So America MG to win there is at 2.30 now. So that one, because of me chatting here on the stream and obviously not focusing on this, the odds have moved from 2.625 down to 2.3. So if you were to get on that now, it would be a negative value bet. So we'll click on remove. Let's find one where the odds are currently still available. So Asian handicap first half here, +0 on the team starting with the letter E. So we'll go on to Asian lines, down to first half Asian handicap, and there's the letter E team, +0 is just there. And back odds of 1.95 are what we require. And there you go. We can just double check correct team, correct handicap, and it's the first half. Correct back odds of 1.95. So we'll click place bet on that, let it confirm, click on done, and then that's another one logged there at 6.6%. So we'll log that. Of course, don't forget, anyone that may have clicked on this stream and you wanted to get started with Rebel's value betting software, there is the down in the description and of course pinned here in the comments section, free trial link there. And also in the description, there's a half price. It's literally half off, 50% off your first month of Rebel. So a great way to save some money. It's for the pro membership. So it includes the exchange betting as well. If you want to place value bets on Smarkets, on the Betfair exchange, you need the pro version. So yeah, when you can get that for 50% off, then it's obviously a really good thing to do. But I can see no further questions there on the YouTube chat there. And we've placed here, so 6 value bets. Obviously, I've been chatting away. And placed a few bets from Each Way Sniper. As I mentioned on previous evenings this week, £1 trial link down in the description for Each Way Sniper manual. The auto version, for those of you interested, is still not yet available. I am checking every day to see if it's for sale yet. It's still not currently allowing new members to join. But as I mentioned earlier in the week, there's about 300 people, nearly 300 people now that are on the waiting list that I set up. Basically, you just put your email in, and then I'll email you when it's available to get signed up to. But let me. Roger Lewis. Hi there. Good evening. Just with hi, Chris. How are you? I'm pretty good, thank you. Usually, like for some reason, well, I know why. It's my daughter bringing home illnesses, but she's off nursery now, so we're not getting so ill now. But usually I've been ill, but I'm actually okay for a change now. So anyway, enough of me talking about my health. That's the last live stream on YouTube for this week. Then next time we'll be live will be for the VIP members here on Crowdcast. So this if you're watching on YouTube, you won't know what I mean. But on Crowdcast for the VIP members, 10 a.m. on Saturday morning is when we'll next be live. And then also, so that's for an hour Saturday morning, and then an hour and a half Saturday afternoon, about 1 till 2:30, something like that we usually do. And we'll just be focusing on placing value bets and extra place bets on the horse racing there. So of course, get joined up and joined in if you're interested. I think the link for that is the very bottom one down in the description. But thanks for joining me and have a wonderful rest of your evening.